VERELLANO MBEZA says business has been slow for months. Months of anti-government protests over last year's disputed presidential election sometimes made coming to work to sell his goods difficult. Constitutional Court judges recently said that vote was marred by widespread irregularities. Some people may have voted more than once. There was ballot stuffing and some numbers were changed using typewriter correction fluid. They nullified May's election results and ordered a rerun. The businessman says living in a country that seems to always be in election mode isn't good for his profits.
It is affecting to us as business people. You know, to survive here in town, we need to have our business to be going on well. So it is very difficult for us to make business.
After Kenya, Malawi is now the second country in sub-Saharan Africa to recently have a presidential vote overturned. The court has ruled that Peter Mutharika stays in power until a new election takes place. Parliament is expected to meet within 21 days to set a date for that election. For Malawians, it means more political and economic uncertainty. The opposition is still celebrating Monday's court ruling, and many are preparing for a new election. Opposition leaders want election officials fired.
What the judges have done is to give Parliament an order to make sure that what they have ordered in terms of a fresh election in 150 days should happen. And so we will look to Parliament now to make sure that these things, modalities are put in place and that it is actually possible. But I don't believe that anybody will have confidence in this Electoral Commission at all.
Ruling party officials say they are considering their options.
They have two options. The first is to stick in, follow the ruling, and get ready for a fresh election. And that means a lot of politicking within the party, whether the present candidate will continue to be the candidate in the fresh elections or they want to change and things like that. The second option is for them to go to the Supreme Court and appeal. But they really have to look very critically at the ruling to find suitable grounds for appeal.
If a legal challenge is launched, some here fear it will plunge Malawi into further crisis. Haru, Mutasa, Jazeera, Lilongwe.